Hey there, welcome to my channel, Messing with Michelle. Today's video, I'm going to share with you how I clean my Dyson Animal Cyclone. This is what my Cyclone currently looks like. I'm going to share with you how to dust and clean inside your Cyclone, so this way you can get it looking pretty darn good like you see in that clip. So right now my Cyclone is pretty caked on with dust and debris behind the screen that I know is lurking and hiding inside the Cyclone. Last year I shared with you a video how to deep clean your Dyson, but I didn't get down to the nitty gritty to disassemble your Cyclone. So this is the follow-up. So if you have a dirty Cyclone and you're trying to figure out how to get inside to clean it out, I'm going to share with you the method I've been using, and it has worked out pretty good for me. It's not going to be a full disassemble. It's going to get you by, and it's just going to be able to help you remove a lot of the dust and debris inside. When you remove your Cyclone from the waste bin, keep in mind there's a small silver button on the side, and I've learned very quickly that there's a little tiny spring behind the button that you don't want to lose when you start disassembling, so take note that spring isn't lost, so this way you have a functioning button by the end of this video when you reassemble your Cyclone. So for this part of the disassembly, you're just going to need a flathead screwdriver, which seems to work the best. Around the perimeter of your Cyclone in the middle, you're going to see small purple tabs. So those tabs are going to be connecting the top and the bottom of your Cyclone. So gently wedging your flathead screwdriver in between the seam of the Cyclone, you're going to go around the entire perimeter, and you're just going to gently pop open those tabs. Once all those tabs are popped open, you're going to be able to remove the top and the base of the Cyclone and have two separate pieces. Now that you've reached this point, you're going to see a lot of dust and debris that's built up. What I find is that if you have an odor to your vacuum and you have already deep cleaned most components, but you haven't really touched on cleaning the Cyclone, it could be just a lot of buildup of dust and debris that I found for me personally. So here's what the Dyson Cyclone currently looks like, and then I'm going to follow through on a few more steps to get even deeper to clean out the Cyclone to get even more dust and debris, so keep on watching. One of the questions I get asked a lot is if you can use water on your Cyclone, and my answer is always no. Personally, I do not like using water on my Cyclone because I just don't want to ruin any of the parts, and I also do not want to have any lingering water that doesn't dry in the Cyclone. So I'd like to use just a small paintbrush and a damp cloth to wipe off my Cyclone, and it seems to work and do the trick. If you can do this outside, even better, because I found there's a lot of dust and debris flying in the air. But if you have to clean inside, definitely consider wearing a mask to avoid breathing all that dust in. So now I'm just going to go in and just start dusting off my Cyclone. On the bottom of the Cyclone, you're going to see this little rubber piece. This can be removed, and this can also be washed. I usually just use the same method with a paintbrush or just a damp cloth to clean this rubber piece. And then moving on to the base, you'll also find around the perimeter a little rubber piece as well. So you can just take this piece off and you can wipe it down. Now I'm going to show you how to remove the mesh screen from the base of the Cyclone. The method is very similar to how you remove the top and bottom of your Cyclone. Where the screen mesh is on the base, there's a small seam. So using a small flathead screwdriver, just go around the perimeter of your Cyclone, gently pressing, so this way the seam becomes loose. And once you get around the entire perimeter and everything's loosened up, you'll be able to slide the mesh screen off the base. I always find that the mesh screen always gets caked on with dust and debris. In my previous video, you're going to see how truly bad the buildup was on the outside, but even on the inside, you're going to see that there's quite a bit of dust lingering inside the Cyclone, and it's always great to clean this out. So now that I have the mesh out, all the pieces are separate. So altogether, I removed 3 large pieces from the Cyclone and then the rubber pieces inside the Cyclone. As I mentioned, this is not going to be a full disassemble, but this definitely gets you by, and it will be able to allow you to remove a lot of the dust and debris that's caked on. So going through the cleaning method again, I'm just using a paintbrush and then a microfiber cloth that's damp to wipe down all the components I just disassembled. So now that I wiped and brushed all the dust off the Cyclone, it's looking pretty good right now. You can see what an improvement a small cleaning can do. So now I'm going to go ahead and reassemble my Dyson Cyclone, and I'm just going to follow the steps of just kind of working my way backwards. So I'm going to place this small rubber piece back onto the top of the Cyclone and just lining up the holes with the holes on the Cyclone and just gently pressing to make sure that the rubber piece is secure. Now I'm going to put the rubber piece around the perimeter of the base, and there's a small groove on the base that you just place the rubber piece in, so make sure that it's inserted right into the groove, and then when you are placing the rubber piece, to make sure that it's straight and it's not twisted up inside the groove. To place the mesh screen back onto the Cyclone, look for the silver button as an indicator where to place the mesh, and then look for the little tiny groove on the side of the mesh. I usually use these two locations to line up how to place the mesh back on. So you're just going to slide on the mesh, and then you're going to secure the mesh into place by pressing around the perimeter of your Cyclone, making sure that the mesh is secure to the base. The next step is to connect the top of the Cyclone to the base, and I use the red little tab on the side and the silver button as my indicators where to line up, so this way I can start securing the top and the bottom. So you're going to start pressing the top and the bottom together, ensuring that all those purple tabs are secure and in place, and you're going to hear a bit of a click, and this way you know that the top and the bottom is secure. So here's a reminder what my Cyclone looked like previously before cleaning it, and then coming up is what the after looks like. It's quite the improvement. It really makes a huge difference, not only because it's now clean, but it also can enhance the performance of your Dyson. So if you know anybody who has a really dirty Cyclone and was wondering how to clean it out, definitely share this video with them so they can have a nice clean Cyclone. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video when I upload next. Thanks, bye!